This video is going to show you how to make a homepage for your class game using the Divi builder that's now included with Gameful.me. This here is the goal. It's got a welcome section at the top, an announcement section in the middle that's auto-populated by announcements that you create in the back end of your game, and so you don't actually need to even add these to the homepage. Just make a new announcement and it shows up. And then a section at the bottom here with a little bio about the teacher. It says your teacher, so there's going to eventually be two of us here. I have a co-teacher I work with in the digital art classroom. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to start by going over here to pages, and I'm going to make a new sample page. And I'm going to give it a name. And there's a weird little glitch right now, and hopefully this goes away soon. Yeah, as soon as you save it, it changes to auto draft. Let's try that again. There we go. Now this page is saved. Actually just published it so it's up on the website, but that's all right. And I'm going to use the Divi builder. There was an option there to use the built-in WordPress page builder, which is getting better. They're trying to make it look like a page builder and function like a page builder, like Divi gives you here. So let's go ahead and get started in Divi. And the way it works here in Divi is you get to build sections, which then have rows, which then have modules in them. So first we're going to choose a row here. And then my first module is going to be a text module. And let's copy this text over. Okay, so now I have text here. If I hover over this, you see here the gray part here is the module. It could be text, could be an image, could be a video. All those exist as different modules. It's in a row, which is in a section. So I'm going to actually edit my section here, and I'm going to give it a background. I'm going to give it a gradient. And we're going to just choose two different shades of gray. Make it a little bit dynamic. Let's go ahead and give it some spacing on the edges. We're going to need some left and right spacing here. Maybe go 35. That looks all right. And that background's pretty dark, so let's go ahead and change in my actual text module here my text color. That'll do for now. Lots of fun stuff you can do here. I can go into, let's go back to that section setting. And do things like dividers. Let's see. Flip that around. Uh-oh. You can see here my padding is showing up on the edge here. Let's go ahead and take that off. This comes up as you're working. You got to solve these little bits of trouble that come up. So that was under spacing. I'm going to go ahead and set that back to 0. And I'm going to put my spacing on the row or the module instead. So I can go to the row. There we go. Next, let's add another section. This next section's regular, one row, and let's put a blog here. I'm going to take these for my posts. Those are my announcements. Let's see, post count is going to be, I only want the most 5 recent ones. I don't want excerpts. I want the whole text of the announcements. They're not particularly long. And if you wanted to create different categories, some that only show on the home page, and maybe you have a different page for different class periods with different announcements, you can do that here. All right, that section's done. Oh, I think I'm going to give it a little header here. I'm going to just put a text module in. Just label that as announcements. Say that's a heading. And just drag and drop that up right there. Okay, let's do one more. And we're going to add another section. And in this one, I'm going to put, actually, let's do that a little different. Let me delete that row out real quick. Let's add a row in, but this time let's do 2 columns in that row. And we're going to put a person in each one of those. So this one here I could do for me. And then right here next to me, I'm going to do another person. And that's where I can put my co-teacher. Again, to make it like I did over here, do a background on that section, and you can play with your spacing and get that to look the way you want it to look there. But that's the basics. There is a quick way to build a home page. When you're all done, click the save in the bottom corner here, and you have to kind of spin that open there, or you can just hit exit, and if you have changes, you can just hit save and exit. One final thing, you see it says sample page at the top. You probably don't want to label your home page. You're going to take that off by hitting edit page. And over here you're going to say, let's see, that's under layout. And you're going to say disable elements, and let's disable the content title. All set. Have fun building.